Good afternoon once again, book lovers of the internet. Welcome back to my channel. I am BookNerd802, and in this video, as I mentioned in my previous one, I am going to be reviewing Alice in Borderland Part 16, derived from this omnibus. I now have two more volumes to go to complete the entire collection, and I hope to do so very soon. So I finished this one today, by the way, and I started it today as well, and there will be several spoilers ahead, so beware if you haven't read or watched any of the show. So in this one, basically what happened was the King of Diamonds game continued in this one and was concluded accordingly, with Chishia of course emerging as the victor. We also got some information as to how the Borderland residents got to know each other, and from what I could gather, the games had been going on way before Arisu showed up. So to speak, there was already a stage 2 of the games before stage 2 started, and I did find the story to be rather confusing, especially chronologically, and the face card characters should have already left Borderland by the logic of the story, but I suppose they just simply decided to remain residents. So I wouldn't be lying when I mention how much I missed Kuma and how happy I was to see him return, if only in flashbacks. I mean, his positive energy is precisely what this entire story needs to feel less daunting, to feel less horrible with regard to how humans are treated. And yeah, I mean, Arisu is still haunted by guilt, but he's apparently realized that it is totally up to him as to whether or not to move forward or remain stuck in place and not progress, basically, never conclude this journey. And he has the responsibility of living in order to avenge the memories of his friends. So I found this volume specifically to be a beautiful and heartbreaking one, especially since Chishiya was shot by Niragi towards the end. Of course, I knew that would happen because I watched the live action show multiple times, and I wasn't particularly surprised, but at the same time, it still broke my heart to see my favorite character get hurt. And in the meantime, well, simultaneously, really, Arisu was reunited with a couple of familiar faces as well, those of Niragi and Chishiya specifically. So I can't wait to see what will happen in the final two volumes of this series. I just want to see it all wrapped up. And it is important to mention as well that the Joker was brought up in this volume, or in the previous one, I'm not quite sure, but I do know that I made a YouTube short about it, which I will be uploading tomorrow, so stay tuned for that one as well. And there is no source material for season 3 of the show, which is fascinating. I am very curious to see as to how the third season will work, since there is no source material so far, at least. So basically, the King of Spades and the Queen of Hearts are still alive to my knowledge, and that is basically what remains until Haro Aso tells us everything there is to know about Borderland, until he completely satiates my thirst for knowledge. And I hope it's not an open-ended conclusion, because that would piss me off. So I did not give these volumes a higher rating. I gave these ones 3 out of 5 stars, by the way. They consist of about 170 pages, and I did not rate them higher because I knew what would happen, so there wasn't really any suspense. The live action show did it better anyway, and we weren't really given any new information. So I still considered both volumes to be as intriguing as the rest, and this will forever remain one of my favorite manga series, shows, anime, but I wasn't blown away as I was by how Netflix depicted Aso's mind. So yeah, I honestly expected slightly better, and I'm very happy to have been given the opportunity to watch the Netflix show as well. One thing I want to point out is that through reading this volume, I unfortunately broke the spine, as far as I know, which is hilarious because there is a laser right at the center of the spine, and that is where the crack is as well. So yeah, I mean it's a good coincidence, I suppose, just to bring up for a while. Um, so yeah, I mean, if we are given an open ending, it will probably remind me of the way Maze Runner works, and that is something that completely throws me off, that reduces my appreciation of any given series, really. Um, but yeah, I will of course let you know in other videos what I think of the final two volumes and of the conclusion of the show. Thank you so much for watching this one. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. Take a look at the rest of the content because why not? It's absolutely amazing. And I will see you in the next one, hopefully very, very soon. Bye, guys.